Alright. Brendo,
Yep.
let us begin.
Oh
You know, this bitch right here, she gonna get glassed. Hey, Jack sends his regards.
no. Wait,
Both of them.
what do you mean? Oh. Oh, never mind.
It's alright. Don't
Oh.
lose your head, Brandon.
I try not to.
Yeah. Then you might fall apart.
I usually do.
I'll start drinking at any point.
I believe it.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Everyone else on YouTube, however.
Lord Raiden.
I am merely Raiden now.
Oh,
You
man.
have proven worthy to take my
This is the thing
place
that
as
gets
the
me
new
is, like,
protector
I
of
do
Earthrealm.
love both the
Once it
endings
is
of
restored,
the main story of MK11
you
are
are
good in their
Raiden.
own ways. Because
The
the
honor
relationship
is
between
mine,
Liu Kang and Raiden
Lord Liu
is
Kang.
actually
sense of
pretty good
time now
dynamically
moves to
once
shape.
it actually has a
It
chance to
falls upon
flow.
you to
Same thing with him and
architect a new
Katana
history.
in the other ending.
Fate of all
But the thing that
realms.
gets me with this
My
is that
hands.
it shows that,
Raiden.
at least in my mind, it
I
shows
cannot
that the
do this
bros
alone.
before Hose ending
I
is
shall
canon.
advise you for as
That
long as
and
my
it
Lord
establishes that Kronika's
But
just
no doubt
bad enough that you
you are up
lose
to the
one
task.
fight to her to make sure
Then
that she's
together,
not a complete waffle
Let
stomp.
us begin.
Jesus. I will say though,
This is the most Avengers title card.
I know, like I said this when I saw the trailer because don't watch the trailer. The trailer will straight up spoil a good section of the game for you.
The internet will do the rest.
Yeah, the internet will do the rest because I was unfortunately spoiled, but I have beaten the campaign. So
Yeah,
I
so-
feel fine.
Again, if you clicked on this video and you weren't wanting to actually watch it, what are you doing? Just get out of here.
Yeah, I go ahead and I'll just go ahead and say this right now. It's not perfect, but I do give it my seal of approval.
Yeah, Brando's already done it all the way, and I'm only doing it piecemeal, chapter by chapter type basis.
Right.
So again, this is retrospect, but still, we're going to just kind of go, huh? Well, that's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, because I literally just finished it a couple of hours ago, so the stuff's fresh in my head. And by the time all the videos come out, it'll be within the span of a few days or so. So I'll still be thinking about it. But as of right now, it has my seal of approval. Especially if you don't have Mortal Kombat 11, you can pay the base price $60 for the collection and get everything that I have. So you kind of save your money. So I'd say it's kind of worth it. If you already have the game, I would still say it's kind of worth it, but I'd be a little bit wary. Just know what you're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kronika came to each of us.
The monetary system there is a different conversation, but I do agree with you, Brandon.
And I will say, in terms of presentation, this
Also, they
expansion-
did kind of yada yada that they know everything about the main story.
Yeah, because they said they were trapped in the void.
The negative zone.
Essentially, yeah, it was the negative zone, the
Phantom zone.
the Phantom Zone, whatever the hell you want to call it. They essentially were trapped there, and they just oversaw everything.
That would be really funny for Shang Tsung being in Injustice 3. He just meets Superman.
Oh God, I just realized, you know what's the best way I can put this in perspective? And any of you DC Comics nerds out there, I'm talking like 1980s. If any of you remember Crisis on Infinite Earths with Golden Age Superman and Lois and Superboy and everyone going to the Paradise Dimension, and Golden Age Superman can see all the shit that's going on in the Silver Age and Bronze Age, and he suddenly leaves that dimension to go and try and solve their problems. And he saw everything that happened and he wants to prevent it. That is exactly what has happened here. That is the best way I can put it in perspective using my comic knowledge.
Going places. I like it. I like where you're going. But yeah,
Also,
this is the most anyone's ever talked in an MK game, I think.
Oh yeah, and the presentation in this is why one of the reasons I get
See, there it was, Brandon. There was Raiden just going, like, why would I listen to you, scary Asian Hitler?
Yes, and I can't say his full name, so I just say the last part of his name, but I can't pronounce Mr. Takagawa, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Terry Tokugawa.
Terry Takagawa. He is fucking phenomenal in this thing. He is so smug and arrogant. He is Shang Tsung.
Yeah, the motion capture for him is 10 out of 10. Very good, snarky old man.
He is amazing. Just in terms of his character, it's great. This man, everyone's like, you're evil, and he's like, well, yeah, it's on my fucking name tag. I put it on myself.
I am covered in snakes, and I have the most old Asian man face.
He does. He's very Fu Manchu, but
yeah.
You know what? It's fucking great. I love it.
Yeah, true, although, I forget, have we ever talked about how Fu Manchu tried to do, how Fu Manchu brought Hitler back to life?
No.
Alright, that'll be a conversation for off camera. Just know that in the 1950s, Fu Manchu very much brought Hitler back to life.
Oh, God. And, another thing I will say is that, this game is very DLC central, because all the DLC characters, with the exceptions of the, guests, do get a chance to shine. I was very skeptical about Fujin in this, in MK, and because he hasn't been playable since MK Armageddon, and even then it was before that.
To supervise.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh, I have a brief cameo in MKX.
Now, tell me, Brandon, we're about 6 minutes into the DLC.
Yes.
How much of an indicator for your first character have we been given?
He has been given probably 2 lines of dialogue.
Alright.
But honestly, he gets way better.
I will try to send you back to the Time Merchant. You should have enough time to claim the crown before Cetrion delivers it to Chronic.
Your confidence is inspiring.
As the keeper of time,
just the guy wearing a fucking leather vest in the back. I feel enthralled by your convictions.
Well, he is seeing a god in an hourglass.
True. But then again, from MK23's Nightwolf's perspective, he's probably just like, oh,
yeah.
Why is this man a god now?
Right. And now, when I use that DC Comics...
yeah.
Yep, when I use that... Yeah, this fucking part. When I use that DC Comics retrospective to explain the concept of how...
I feel... Well, okay, never mind. I'll let you keep going.
I was going to say, with them, like, in the void and everything like that, I feel like that was a fair comparison. But this next part is straight up just fucking Endgame. It is Avengers Endgame.
It is strongly that, but also, I'm just gonna put this... Hashtag... Respecting Kodal 2020.
Yes,
yeah, he's doing great. He's doing fine.
Any of you Kodal Khan fans out there like Combo over here? I actually like Kodal too. He's more fleshed out in this game, I guess, in the original walkthrough. But
hey, Aaron Black.
I know. The second I saw that, I was like, yeah, my cowboy.
All right, tell me if they didn't slightly change this to show a very oddly. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's the way Shiva walks when we get attention to her that kind of makes me giggle. Look at Shiva's walk! She's just hustling! She's like, no, I'm here too now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think they changed. I think they did the thing that, I think they did one thing. They didn't do it to Tanya and MKX, but you can tell they kind of did it here, whereas because she was playable, I believe they changed her character model just very, very slightly.
They touched her up a little bit.
Yeah, they touched her up a little bit, kind of like how, like, as Tanya in MKX, she looked like a standard NPC, but you can tell she was an important character, but when she became DLC, she had the full HD main character overhaul.
The same touch-ups they did for the skins, yeah.
Yeah, and I like how no one, like, everyone saw that sand tornado, but because they're fighting, no one gives a damn.
Yeah, it's just one of those, your MK Bloodlust gives you two-dimensional tunnel vision, but also, watch go to the, alright, okay, we're getting back into it. Oh,
Where are my feathers? Where are my feathers?
This is Kitana's battle.
Why we're not going to show him crying as Jade puts his feathers back in his cap and calls him macaroni.
So, who would you say out of these three main characters is more like Ant-Man? I was gonna say Nightwolf.
Oh, where he's Paul Rudd's Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. It's the way he kind of just seems to be the lovable younger guy. We've got the emotional but analytical god. And then there's the smarmy asshole.
Which, the only thing I will say is this DLC...
By the way,
expansion.
just keep in mind, Shang Tsung equals dollar signs.
Yes, he does.
See? He can smell it!
He literally smelled the sorcerer. Holy crap, he's wearing gold!
Did I just see a paycheck?
I love that. That was fucking great. That's what I was gonna say, is that the presentation in this expansion, and I do firmly believe calling it an expansion, is, the presentation in this is, in a lot of ways, in my opinion, actually better than the main story.
This is just like that hallway at the beginning of the main campaign where everyone's walking through a medieval metal album mansion.
Yeah.
I wanted a Mayan pyramid level period. Look at this. Look at this pretty thing. And look at these rodents who are going to be bisected by some fucking casters in a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice toes, you fuck. Oh.
He's so evil he killed a mouse.
We escaped the battle undetected.
Yeah, presentation-wise, in my opinion, this is way better than the main story in a lot of ways. Because, I don't know, it's something about the cinematography. I feel like it was done a lot better.
His business.
It has a lot less shaky cam and a lot less panning.
Yeah. They still do POV things every now and again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He will pay handsomely for you.
They do... There is one shot that they use a technique for later on. It was actually shown in the trailer, so I don't feel bad about mentioning it. Is that, you remember that scene in the trailer where obviously Shang Tsung gets punched by Jax?
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing with the slow-mo?
With the slow-mo, just like Johnny Cage's nut punch.
Yeah.
That's still in here. It's exactly the same. Like, it's like you gotta get that one in there. You gotta get that one slow-mo punch. Whether it be a nut punch or a face punch.
This, again, Brando, just to remind you, I never look up the moves when I start recording for this.
Right.
So just watch the slow, progressive... Oh, I remember Nightwolf, I think.
I actually really did remember Nightwolf. The thing that was funny is I just tried a couple of moves offhand, and I was like, what is that going to give him? So I paused it. It turns out it's Rising Tomahawk and the Tomahawk Swing.
Yeah, I found out Tomahawk Swing on the last one. I'm pretty sure my last hit on the last opponent was just that.
Which is kind of ironic because it's very similar to, I think, my variation of MK3 Nightwolf, which is what they've established here, essentially.
Yeah.
But, which, again, timeline-wise is kind of odd, but...
MK2.5.
Yeah, it gets very convoluted. But the point is, we have the characters, and second to... It's kind of hard to tell who my main is anymore, because I've just been bouncing around different characters. Because I have not played Aaron in a while, because he was my main for the longest time. But Nightwolf's actually one character, surprisingly, I still remember a lot of moves for.
The better man, Kano. Man, wish you would do that more. Bud. Yo, fuck this giant cat. Yeah, we were threatened by you.
The thing that was funny is my very first thoughts the whole time that you were fighting Collector, the very first time I did this, because he released those cats prematurely, and they were attacking Fujin and Shang. And Fujin just now did something, and he just now shot fire at that other one. During that whole fight, and afterwards in that cutscene, my first thought was, what the hell were they doing before?
Well, I'd like to think that it follows D&D logic sometimes, Brandon, where fights are turns in combat. And the turns in combat in D&D are about 6 seconds in real time.
Also, they do actually do something... they do use some techniques that are kind of neat. Also, this...
Yeah, there's something about Old Man in the Shade that kind of tickles me about this, where he's just like, I'm going to sit down.
And the fact that we're actually in an area that's not a,
See, MKX Codal.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yep, same model, not touched up at all. It's beautiful.
I know, but the whole scenery is beautiful, like I was saying about presentation-wise, because they actually go to places that aren't. They actually walk around places that actually are not fighting arenas for a change, which actually does, in my opinion, it does actually add to the world building.
Yep, although this is sort of it's their retouch on the same landscaping they used for the Special Forces base.
A little bit, yeah.
They just added a little bit more green, and then they supplemented the outside of the arena, which we haven't seen before, which looks great.
Yeah, no, because it actually has Kotal's like Aztec body paint on the.
Yeah, they're big snakes.
Yeah.
And there's Mayan pyramids with those green accents.
Because,
and giant sexual idols of Kotal Khan.
which, honestly, that's the thing I find kind of funny, is I understand Kotal is a very nice, kind of benevolent, ruler who's very firm in his rules, but he's also fair when he needs to be. But the thing I've never understood is the concept of no matter how nice a dictator, emperor, / whatever is, they will always tear down something previous to make something else of their image or what they're familiar with. Kotal is no exception. All that shit is Aztec.
Yeah.
It used to be based around Shao Kahn shit.
And his weird Metal Album Asia bullshit,
I
yeah.
know, it's really funny. It's just really, I'm breathing too much into it, but it's just something I noticed that's kind of funny.
That's okay, because Shao also tore down the regular dragon stuff to add Dragon Man stuff.
I know, it's just like, fuck Onaga.
That unless he's Cyber Onaga.
Oh god.
Will finish.
We'll do it.
Just that
Just-
smug, that
just-
smug
he's
face.
like, sure.
That smug face. That's what I mean. Takagawa is fucking great as Shank. He's just so smirky. He just...
Come through this Thanos portal with me.
Oh man, I hate portals. Where's Geralt?
Dun, 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 dun.
Also, the fact that Shank can make portals like that does bring up a problem that I have that I'll probably mention later.
He's been doing that since MK8.
I know, but no, it's not the fact that he can do it, it's when he doesn't do it.
Oh, when he chooses not to?
Yeah, because the plot demands that he doesn't.
Well, yeah, it would just solve too many problems.
I know, but that's...
Also, doesn't Frost look concerned?
She looks sad, actually. Look at her eyes.
It's like, God damn it.
She's just like, oh man, I want the new era, mommy!
I'm very afraid there's this old Asian man and
He's gonna give me a fortune cookie.
this breezy asshole and... Is that T-Hawk?
No, wrong universe.
Whoops.
Also, this is really neat.
No.
That would be sufficient.
You came here for a cup of water?
The gin.
I know the Jinsei, but I was making a joke.
Yeah. Which actually, that's something else I kind of thought of. It's like, didn't they establish in other games and MK11 that Jinsei has healing properties? Isn't that why it's very valuable?
Somewhat. It's a liquefied version of Life Force.
So, for example, you can't just... Oh god, wait for this. Easter egg. Recognize that guy?
Do you need more time?
Excellent.
There's something about Shang Tsung having to look in the face of that man killing himself again.
It's just like, I know who you are.
Every time.
Indeed.
And if any of you don't know who that is, I don't want to spoil it.
Go to an island.
Go to an island. Yeah, that's all we will say. Oh no, sand.
Hate it.
Hate it, it's rough.
And it's
irritating.
And it
I
gets
will
everywhere.
He's also not wearing a shirt.
Come. Kronika is keen to question you.
Yeah, with violence.
Keen to question you. Sends the robot army.
Also, that robot bled blood. These robots bleed blood, at least the
Yeah.
ones that he hits.
Yeah, I know. I also love seeing Eiffel dual-wielding axes again.
I enjoy that he goes into two different handling styles. One where he's close to the blade, so he does chops. And the other one where he starts doing slashes and slings through the handle.
Now, if you watch all of these fight scenes, you see what I mean? Where it's like, the camera is still a little bit shaky, but you can tell what's going on a lot better than you can in the original story, in my opinion. It seems a lot less shaky. Also, that's awesome.
Grandpa, no, that's my iPhone.
See, look, they have brains and everything too. So yeah, these are the Lin Kuei warriors.
I mean, they are the Cyber Lin Kuei, but they're very picky on when they bleed blood.
Yeah, very finicky.
The only side is Kronika's.
Wait.
My place.
Okay, it was just the lighting.
Yeet.
Okay, I thought For a second there, I thought Frost's blue accents were blacks for a second. I'm just like, oh no, it's the lighting. I was just like, when did she change costumes?
Although I do find it funny that they changed Gearus' costume, actually. Because he's not wearing his default, he's just wearing a shirtless version. Because he doesn't have that big collar on his back.
Oh. Yeah, I know he's got like 2 or 3 variations where he's kind of like that. It's a little confusing. Oh, wait, no, it's only 2. His other one's the armor, and then the other one is my favorite with the sash.
Yeah, the robe.
The robe, yeah, that's actually my favorite one. I think he looks awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
The only thing that sucks is that I like Frost's default design, but it kind of sucks that they never change her up like at all.
Yeah, and the way they change her up, she just gets bulkier. Or doesn't get the clothing bits.
Which actually, if you noticed on the DLC pack we got for her, like the skin, if you look at her frame and that skin where it's supposed to make it look like she's, it's supposed to make her look like her actual body shape, she looks tiny as all hell.
Very tiny.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, now they changed it back, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't wearing that at the keep. It's his going out clothes!
Also, if you notice, that's not his default gauntlet either.
Nope.
Which...
I appreciate that they're just really talking up Gearus' durability in this little scene here.
Oh yeah, I love this. Actually, this whole...
Is he finished?
This part right here really gets me.
Is he finished?
I am eternal, Fujin. My will and my strength infinite.
I am inevitable.
This whole time, like, they're combining their powers this whole time. Like, watch how long it takes. I was literally like this. Night Wolf. Night Wolf. Night Wolf. Night Wolf, where are you?
I like to think that he was thinking, man, this would be really good dramatic timing if I watch these guys Kamehameha this man.
Where are you? There you are, finally. Look how long that took. That was like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was like, that's pretty sexy.
And Frost was already defeated.
Yep.
He had no excuse. Poster!
Wow, look at this squad of 2 guys that don't know each other very well and the old man.
Let's see, we have a wind god, a sorcerer, and a native.
That fucking dropkick gets me.
And a native who's in tone with the spirits.
Like, stop trying to do the tomahawk thing. Not appreciating it.
Also, that's cool.
Oh no, the next one really gets me because he's just like, time to use my stand. The Worldo!
Which actually, that's the first time. That's like the only time he uses it actually for combat purposes.
Yeah, aside from just holding Liu Kang and Kung Lao because he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, but even then, that was just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this freeze, and then Kronika comes in. Oh, here's the Jinsei, we're out. That's the first time he did it in actual combat.
I know, it's one of those. I don't know.
It looked cool.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a wasted opportunity, and now they used it, so that's really awesome. There's only one thing I think would have been really cool. That would have been a neat little trick. I'm wondering. No, that wouldn't be a thing on higher difficulties. I was gonna say, if you kind of need, just even in the base game, when you fight Gearus on higher difficulties, what if he had the ability to make the timer go down faster?
Well, that would be funny, especially for the DLC, because, well, he does.
Oh, in the story?
Not in the story, but he has it in his loadouts, Brandon. You can...
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't use it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if he actually used it in the story, if it was, like, not like a pre-script, like, kind of like if the AI is... Scripted.
It would be a modifier.
Yeah, like, the AI is scripted to do it at least once.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've noticed, but the timer actually seems to be shorter in story mode this time around.
It's 90 seconds.
Yeah, whereas before you would have up to 200 or so.
Did you?
Yeah, it seems shorter to me for some reason.
Oh. I know it's 200 by default, like the towers and...
Yeah, I might just be auto-correcting to just regular story mode.
Oh god, that's sweet right there.
Don't like the sand. He's just on the ground.
Just down on the ground.
Hello?
Tomahawk, bitch!
I like how Gears is just like, God damn it.
I like this line from Fujin.
Was that necessary?
Did you see what that man can do? So yes, it was, you stupid god!
He's already wiggling.
Oh yeah, don't take your time to do something. Don't go. It's already reforming. I like that. It's just like, oh, it bought us some time. We need to go before it reforms. Instantly starts reforming. Why aren't you moving?
This also creates a funny moment where I know the timeline is going to be irrevocably just different.
I need to become linked to the Addams family.
But also that whole sequence with Cassie and Kano, and then fighting Geras at the end, that's not happening anymore.
Oh yeah, with the forklift.
That's gone.
Let's get to the
Technically, yeah. By
That fight of Raiden in the Sea of Blood's gone.
Yeah, with the turn of events, yeah.
Hey Jade, are you an asshole on horseback?
Which technically, that thing with Kano probably still happened.
The answer?
The thing with
Yes.
yeah, the thing she's just a bitch. The thing with Kano, I think, still happens. Just Geras doesn't show up with the forklift.
Yeah, just one of those turn of events. They kind of just go, oh well, we killed fucking Australia now.
Not entirely unexpected, given that she did not aid in the keep's defense.
Yeah, good question about that.
She is such a formidable weapon.
Dun, dun, dun,
All right, now watch Liu Kang's hands, Brandon.
Is it possible that...
Oh, I had too many bean burritos.
Who farted?
Oh, the heartburn. Oh, Cassie.
Don't break wind. I'm a god of that.
Cassie, is that you again?
No.
Is it?
My revenant
Oh, it was him.
is close.
Yeah, Chipotle.
Alright, let's see here.
The Great Spirit cannot save.
See, it's in his right hand.
I'm trying to see. It kind of cuts off.
Wait for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does have an amulet.
Mm-hmm. Not sure what it is, because it's not Shinnok's.
Huh.
It's kind of bony looking when you look at it in his hand.
Maybe he just has his own little amulet.
Take them to the Bone Temple.
Yeah, it's not Shinnok's amulet.
The Bone Zone.
Yeah, take him to the Bone Temple. Fujin's just looking around. Oh man, I'm chained up. Oh crap.
Oh,
Man,
wait, is there bones? Does
Oh,
this
no.
seem to be a place of worship?
Oh,
Ah,
God.
fuck.
Oh god, I've seen that episode of Futurama. I know what happens.
Yeah, they're gonna rip his heart out Indiana Jones style.
No, they're gonna have Snoo Snoo
Oh,
in the Bone Temple.
in the Bone Zone.
Wait for that name drop. Hold on.
Where are we?
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
Name drop.
Really gonna...
Drops it casually.
I like this reused asset because he's doing the same thing from Story. They just reused it again.
Exactly.
But this...
Yeah, it's this shit.
Unavenged, Fujin. Prepare to pay for your brother's sins.
I don't know. Oh, hello.
So,
Also, fucking Nightwolf in the back going, hey, is that an old man?
Becomes
Always the charmer, Shang Tsung. I will enjoy feeding
I appreciate
your
that they chose the hairstyle I like for her for this Revenant.
yeah, she's got that dead flowers.
Well, the bun makes her hair taller.
Yeah, that too. She's also got those. That was the first thing I noticed was the dead flowers. But yeah, she never has the default hair.
Yeah.
Even later on, she doesn't have that. She has like the flat down hair that I kind of like.
Mm.
Only the best will do for the man who killed me.
Oh no, it's the
I should have
dominatrix.
saved you.
That's why they're all bound.
We will today.
Yep, she demanded it. Can I just also mention how happy I am to finally see Revenant and Nightwolf?
Yeah.
'Cause I was always wondering in terms of design what they would do with him. Because he only has one Revenant shader when you play as him. But in terms of just his gear, because they did something way different with his gear than I thought. They chose like the kind of like the skin grab. It looks kind of like
This
shit.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 power fusion.
I learned that from Raiden when he was playing Dynasty Warriors.
Not without killing my revenant.
I'm not going to kill you.
Say the thing. Say the thing.
Raiden said to Lord
Look, point at the WWE board.
fate's worse than death.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
SummerSlam.
Shinnok could clap hands, he would.
It's like, I'd bone that zone.
He would. It's fucking Sindel.
Oh.
But yeah, with Revenant Nightwolf's gear, they literally just went with the default headgear. But for his axe and his Gunstock Club, they actually went with the one where it looks like kind of like leather style.
Neat.
Where, yeah, which that's not the one I anticipated on my Revenant Nightwolf. I actually chose the ones that had like the skulls on them.
Me just fumbling buttons. I never use this, man.
Yeah, the Rising Tomahawks are really good.
Yeah, it's his main combo extender.
Oh yes.
Oh, and this had to be a weird cut because I ran out of footage.
I was wondering.
Yep, abruptly. Yeah, she got some hits in.
But not an arrow.
Click.
Oh god, we got stuff.
I can imagine few fates worse than yours.
Well, have you thought about her hairstylist?
And then no, because I don't want to fork that bill.
Nope.
Yeah, see.
Oh no.
Oh god.
You're now Mr. Boogity!
He's fucking he's Palpatining him.
Yeah.
It's like when Mace Windu refracted lightning on the Palpatine.
Although this does question why the Great Spirit still says, you know, you still have your power, Shaman Man.
That's the thing that's really weird. Yeah, I actually have wondered how that works.
Oh, look at that grilled cheese.
You will die by your own hands.
If I had to... I do like how they did change the Revenant. It's for Nightwolf's Revenant voice, it's very obvious, which I do like.
Our people, the Great Spirit, is a fraud.
There's actually a Revenant dialogue that's a default dialogue between Fujin and Liu Kang that I really like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Liu Kang goes, "Why didn't you save me?" And Fujin goes, "If I knew I could have done something, I would have." And he goes, "Hindsight's 20/20, bud."
Wait, what?
No, like, I'm hyperbolizing it, but it's just one of those, well, why didn't you do anything, Wind God, who was off screen? But it was just that moment of Liu Kang looking at somebody that he knows and going, well,
why didn't you save me?
Why did you do nothing this whole time? Fujin's been on the couch this whole time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Great Spirit.
For making a duplicate mirror match for me.
Yeah. If I had to come up with any kind of rationalization with the concept of both Nightwolves owning the same Great Spirit, is, the only thing I can think of is that even though he died and he was resurrected, just, like I said, it's complete bullshit, but I think it's just because his physical body still somehow was resurrected, that he still somehow inherited the mantle because another Nightwolf was not chosen. So the Great Spirit just stayed with him.
He's just saying, hey, you know, I know you're my champion, and right now you're kind of just a bag of bones with no real mission.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think the power of the Great Spirit just stays with the current Nightwolf even though they die. Speaking of which...
Giving him that good suck.
No, oh god, now this got me.
Shang Tsung, stop.
I need it.
Yeah, look at that shit. Holy crap.
Fucking need it.
Oh.
He wounded me.
Yeah, that shit's a horror story.
Sorcerer,
No, Nightwolf. Shang Tsung.
Also, just Fujin committing to we have to keep evil man around.
Well, yeah, because...
I mean, no, I know he's doing the greater good thing, but he's also letting Shang Tsung get powerful.
Well, yeah, because he was kind of depowered from being nearly killed.
Yes, but a weakened sorcerer and a sorcerer who can still get the job done can sometimes be the same thing.
When his skull is showing?
Maybe he didn't need to go that far. Maybe he only needed a little bit. He could have stopped at any point.
That should be your concern.
I'm concerned for different reasons.
So am I.
To the soul chamber.
Quick, let's take this naked body.
She had clothes on.
Then let us
For
hurry
long.
Oh no.
and hope Shiva is as eager to aid us as I anticipate.
Yeet.